Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Glenn Tan speaking. This time, I will continue to talk about GNV PC Debugger. The version of this debugger it is 1.4.3.6. This presentation divides into these 5 parts. I have put the corresponding videos linkage at the below description area just for your convenience. Data monitoring or checking is on this page. We will display all the detected information on this screen. And here is the menu, different icon for different functions. And this is the error. And this part display the system information. And this part will display the auto unit information. And if there are multi auto units for the same system, you can make this one to here and then also select which out unit. And this one is the in unit information. And this is the status information. And I will explain the detail one by one. Don't worry. First is the system information at the left, and then which is this page. From here you will find lots of the informations. And first of all, let me delete something, and which is this part. This is the weather information. This requires a GPRS signal, but I'm afraid that it is not available for overseas market, which means for this part is no use. And for this two is the system setting and configuration information, including you can find it how many outdoor units and indoor units quantity, and what is the system to be is cooling only or heating only, or the heat pump type. And here is the capacity ratio or the diversity. As for the others, they are system setting. You can also find that whether the system is under defrosting and whether the compressor is running or stop, or is there operating the oil return, and etc. Also here is for the setting, whether you have activate the fan emergency, compressor emergency. Next is for the error information, and you can also find on this picture, not only we display the error quantity, but also we display when is this error occur, and also what is this error code and the detail in error. And also the status information, which is this one, it will display how long when you connected the computer to the system. As for the outdoor unit information, this is the most important. And before that, you also find that there are lots of the informations here. Sometimes it will just get confused. So here I've just explained how the system operate and which parameter is for which part. And on the right side, this is the GNV6 cycle of the outdoor unit. So you will have the compressor, oil liquid, oil separator, four-way valve, auto heat exchanger, EXV, and this is the IPN cooler, and this is the subcooler EXV, and then we have the gas liquid separator. And first of all, let me explain how the refrigerant flow in cooling mode. Also from the compressor, then to the oil separator, then from the four-way valve, as it is in cooling, so we will turn right to the auto heat exchanger, and then it will go through this EXV and also the IPN cooler to the subcooler, then to the liquid out. Also, at this subcooler, there is a partial refrigerant from the main row will get through this subcooler EXV and become low pressure and temperature, and then it can absorb heat from the main roll. Then itself will become the gas and flow to the gas liquid separator. And as for this part, when you go to the indoor unit and absorb heat, then it become gas, then flow back to the outdoor unit from the gas pipe, which is this one, and then get through the four-way valve, then go to the gas liquid separator. After separated the liquid part, the 100% gas flow into the compressor. Okay, and on this outdoor unit information, we will have the EXV, the pulse, this one and this one. And as for this EVI, EXV, there are only 5 levels. Although it is 0 to 480 pulse, but there are only 5 levels for the pulse. As for the high and low pressure sensor, which we will locate here and here, this will detect the system high and low pressure, and according to your setting, later I will explain, we already changed it to with the saturated temperature, which is easier for you to do the analyze. And the others is for the sensors to detect the temperature. We will all display here. And this is just pay attention that if for the temperature sensor, if we display like this minus 30, that means this is not existing. And not only for this part, but also for the compressor and the fan, we also have the built-in sensor. Also, we display the sensor value here. You can find it. And also for this one, if it displayed minus 100, that means this is not existing. And the next is for the components, including the compressor, fan, and also lots of the valve will display if it is on or off. And for the compressor, we will display the IPM and also the current and the voltage, the same as the fan motor. Connected, the outdoor unit is different. For example, if it is not GMV6, it is just GMV Mini, and there is only one compressor. For the compressor 2 information like this, and also the compressor 2, the current and the voltage, it will not display. On the other hand, and it don't have this subcooler valve, and also on here it is subcooler solenoid valve. Also, it will not display. Next, we will go to the indoor unit. For this part, also the same. First, I'd like to introduce how the refrigerant flow in cooling mode, and always from the liquid pipe, the liquid refrigerant will get through to the EXV of the indoor unit, and also get expanded here to become low pressure and temperature liquid. Then it can absorb heat, which is doing cooling at this heat exchanger, then become gas and flow out, and also flow out to the gas pipe. And also here at this one, at this case, you can find it. We already display what is the model of it, and here is the project number, which is the indoor unit address. And also you can check from here which is the master and whether it is on or off, and the operating states, including the fan speed and the setting temperature. Also, is there any group control? If they are the same, they should be for this one, they should be the same, and also the lure information. And also you will find this important 5 parameters, which is for the temperature. We have the refrigerant, which is for the pipe in and pipe out. As for the air, we have the air in. This is for the regular indoor unit. If it is the ERV or the fresh air, we will display this air out. And also we display this EXV opening parts for you to do the analyze. That's all for this part of the presentation. If you still have any other question to ask or to discuss or any suggestion, please feel free to contact me on my personal email address.